Have you ever pondered over the impact of the word I in your daily conversations? That deceptively simple single letter that can subtly shape the way your messages are received. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of language and exploring the I syndrome, the phenomenon of overusing I in our dialogues. The I syndrome isn't about grammar or syntax. It's about the psychological implications of this tiny word. When we overuse I, it can subconsciously signal self-centeredness, even when that's far from our intention. It can create a sense of distance between us and our listeners, and even subtly influence the dynamics of our relationships. So, how can we navigate this linguistic labyrinth and ensure our words are building bridges, not walls? The solution lies in a few simple, practical tips. Firstly, consider shifting from I statements to we or you statements where appropriate. For example, instead of saying, "I think this is the best solution," try, "This could be the best solution for us." This small shift can foster a sense of inclusivity and shared responsibility. Secondly, think about the power of passive voice. While active voice is often encouraged for its clarity, passive voice can be useful in situations where we want to avoid an I-centric conversation. For instance, instead of "I made a mistake," we could say, "A mistake was made." This approach takes the focus away from the individual and places it on the situation or action. Thirdly, remember the art of asking questions. Questions naturally engage others and shift the focus away from ourselves. Instead of saying, "I read this interesting book," try asking, "Have you read any interesting books lately?" Lastly, embrace the power of storytelling. Stories naturally involve various characters and perspectives, so they can help us break away from the I syndrome. Instead of saying, "I had a tough day," we could share a brief story that encapsulates our experience. In summary, the I syndrome is a subtle yet powerful aspect of our communication. Its impact can be profound, influencing how we're perceived and how our messages are received. But by being mindful of our language and employing strategies like using we or you statements, utilizing the passive voice, asking questions and sharing stories, we can mitigate its effects and foster more inclusive, engaging conversations. Remember, language is a tool that can be molded and adapted to suit our needs. So let's wield it with wisdom and intention and transform our conversations into powerful platforms for connection and understanding. So next time you find yourself reaching for that easy I, pause for a moment and consider how you might rephrase your sentence to foster a deeper connection with your listener. That's all from us today. Thank you for joining us on this linguistic journey, and until next time, happy communicating.